The Kingpin is heading to prison.
Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Spiderman Remastered on the PS5. So, in the first part we basically had to deal with Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, and his bullshit, and now he's safely going behind bars. So, we're still pretty much in the kind of the opening section, the kind of tutorial really of the game. And so what we're doing first is we're heading off to Peter's full-time job, who we haven't, we don't know what that is yet. I don't want to spoil it, but we'll be there soon enough. And my god, this game's gorgeous. I love how this game looks, and I also love, like I say, just like, oh, damn it, that didn't work. Just web swinging through the city is just so much fucking fun. It's one of the things why I tend to still do it, even still just go around manually, even if it, you know, even if I've unlocked, when I've unlocked fast travel, just because it's so much fun. Anyway, here we go. Head in. Let's go.
I'm sorry I'm late.
So, yeah.
Started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon.
So, yeah. Peter works for Otto Octavious, i.e. Doc Ock, or who will become Doc Ock. And he's basically like a, in this game he's basically like a scientist who is basically working on mind-controlled kind of prosthetics and robotic prosthetics and stuff like that. And so yeah, and things aren't quite going the way that we would want. Things aren't quite going the way he wants. And part of the reason why he's part of the reason why he's kind of doing this, or you know, because he's doing it because he wants to create these prosthetics for people with who've lost limbs and stuff like that. But it's also for his own benefit, because he's starting to develop this kind of disease, which kind of means that he's starting to lose control of his of his arms. So he kind of wants to get this thing to work so that he has the ability to kind of still do what he wants to do. Even when the disease kind of fully takes over and fully affects him. So, yeah. But basically, yeah, everything's gone to shit. And the people who are, they're the people who are kind of giving him his funding. So, yeah, it's up to us to try and work out what the fuck went wrong. And this introduces us to one of the kind of side quest kind of things that you can do.
Circuit burned out. Damn it.
So yeah, we're introduced to this thing. Basically, it's basically like a little puzzle where you basically redirect the current. You need to take it from the green battery to the orange kind of what would you call that? I don't know. The receiver, and as you go through the game, it gets more and more kind of complex. This is kind of the base one, where it's just like you just have to redirect it to from the battery to the orange kind of receiver. But later on, it gets more difficult, where it's like you have to. It has to have like a certain shit. That didn't work. Basically, it's where it like has to have a certain level of like charge. Like has to have a certain level of Sorry, fucking hell. It has to have like a certain level of charge. Like the target voltage is like 5, and you have to try and the voltage starts off at 1, so you have to try and use different modules to add more voltage to it before it reaches the orange bar. Oh, here is the introduction to it, actually. So, yeah, basically it's like... Here, it wants you to add, like, so there's 2 minus 1 plus another 2 to make 3. And then send it to the receiver. And, yeah, there's a good number of these over the course of the game. I think there's like...
Let's see if that worked.
I think there's like 10 or 12 of these that you can do, which unlock as the story progresses. Oh, right, yeah. We're also going to be introduced now to another kind of puzzle, another form of puzzle that you're going to do throughout the course of the game as well, which is the analyzing the substance. So it's relatively easy to start off with. You pick that one. Then we need that one. And then we need the top one. There we go. Match them up, and then it gives you tells you what the substance is. And of course, as the game goes on, you get more complicated ones. Like there's like you have to mix 2 or 3 of those sections together. Like you have to stick 2 or 3 of those sections together to kind of create one kind of pattern. So yeah, comes more complicated as we go on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's 10 of these that we have to do. We've got... I think I'm only going to be showing off this one, and then all the rest I'm going to be doing off camera, because, you know, there's not really a need to see any of this shit. It's not that interesting. There we go. Nice and easy. And
nice. Super smooth response.
So you start off with being able to do 2, and then as you go through the game, they unlock the rest as the story kind of progresses. Something I will say about it as well is that the reason for doing it is because you unlock, for every one of these that you do, you get research tokens. Research tokens basically are a form of currency which you need to have to get more suits on a new game. So yeah, and there's different things like different side quests give you different tokens to, and you need a certain number of each of those tokens to open up more of to get more of the suits
Spiderman
unlocked and stuff like that.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP.
So yeah, that stuff's done for now.
Ah, joining
So we're done with the Otto and his robotic arms for now.
Benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
So yeah, and that is Yuri Watanabe. Basically, I can't really remember whether she's introduced for this game specifically, or whether she's in, like she was in one of the comics first. She's basically like functionally, she's basically like the Commissioner Gordon from Batman, where she's basically like the link on the police force that Peter can trust to kind of learn about shit that's going on and to try and get more information about, you know, what the police are dealing with at that moment, during that that time, you know. So yeah, their relationship is actually pretty entertaining in this game. They are funny to watch. So yeah, I do like them a lot. I do like Yuri a lot. She's a good addition. And yeah, James, this was a nice little touch, which I think really works well, where J. Jonah Jameson isn't the head of, isn't the editor of the Daily Bugle anymore. Instead, he's kind of like a podcaster who just talks shit about Spider-Man the whole time on the airwaves. It's kind of entertaining, and it kind of seems kind of a logical fit for where Jameson would be at this point. He would be that kind of douchebag just to set up a podcast to shit on Spider-Man the whole time.
Worth it though, right?
It was.
Oh.
Till an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
So here we go. Basically, so yeah, the
Inside job?
Maybe.
the system, the security system which they put in place, which is made by Oscorp, basically gone down.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's completely fucked. So what she wants us to do is to basically reactivate all of these, is to basically hack into all of these kind of towers and basically get them back online.
Let's take a look at this.
Essentially, it's just the, in all honesty, it's just the towers from Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it's just basically the towers from Assassin's Creed. So, you know, to fill up the map, yeah, you basically use the left and right analog sticks, which is very Batman, actually, from the Arkham games with the,
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did.
you know, to kind of descramble
Sure,
these
but
towers.
just so you know, I had to sync up the tower to fix it.
But yeah, basically, these are the tower. You go there are a number of towers in these areas. I think there's like 2 or 3 per region of New York. And basically, what they want you to do is just go up there, hack them, and then that unlocks part of the map and also shows you like where side quests are and collectibles are and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's very much the Assassin's Creed towers. Introduced to a new type of enemy. So these are the guys with crowbars. Sorry. Basically, you have to do like a charged attack, kind of a launch them in the air. If you just attack them normally, then they will counter-attack you. So you need to launch them into the air and then just beat the shit out of them normally.
Thanks for that.
They're not super hard to deal with,
You're in luck, Yuri.
but there is something which I'll give it credit for.
What? No, 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 no.
Because with Arkham Asylum,
Spider.
Please no.
they didn't really do a lot of good stuff. You know, they didn't introduce. It took them a while to introduce new, more difficult enemies through the game, and with this one, they've kind of, with Spider-Man, they introduced these villains. You know, new, more difficult villains much earlier on into the standard game. I suppose, to be fair, it was like, because this was released in like 2020 as compared to 2008, so we've already had so many of these types of games at this point, so fuck you. Time to fight enemies. Oh yeah, and the big guys. These are a pain in the bum. Basically, the Fisk was the kind of progenitor for these. You have to web them up and then beat the shit out of them. They're not too difficult. The difficulty comes from when you have like a whole bunch of different enemies kind of all in you at various points. You know, like a whole group of enemies that you have to... whole group of enemies with different kind of strategies that you have to take on all at once. Which does happen relatively early on in this, to be fair. So, yeah, makes combat a bit more challenging.
You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
Yeah, this
I can take care
character,
of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case.
I
there's
think,
a
you know what, we
placeholder.
actually see this character more in Spider-Man Miles Morales. She's just kind of introduced here, and then we don't really see...
Mom used to make those.
And then we don't really see much of her, I don't think, up until,
Check it out.
you know,
Thanks.
Miles Morales, when she's
Spider-Man.
more of a major character in that game.
Spider
Not really... not really, sorry about
should
that.
be able to spot the next tower
Not
from
really a
there.
thing here, she's just kind of used to be someone for Spider-Man to save at this point, and then kind of disappears.
From his
So yeah, we still
elevated
gotta
position, Spider Cop spies his destination.
find more stuff.
Surveillance tower.
Are you?
To be, I do like this, man. His Spider Cop kind of bit early on in the game is pretty funny.
Thought he was a
It's also kind of amusing to see how pissed off Yuri gets about it. It's just like, for fuck's sake, can you stop? Stop being a little asshole. But he is Spider-Man, so he has to be an annoying little shit. It's kind of what he does. Alright, next one. Yeah, there are different ones as well. There we go. I'm trying to remember. I don't know how many there are. I think there might be 18 to unlock everything in the entire city. To unlock the entire city's map, I think there's like 18 that you need to access. But yeah, there you go. Right. Now we're introduced to our first collectible. These are
Oh wow!
backpacks.
My old backpacks from high school.
Basically, Spider-Man has webbed a whole load of backpacks across the city. I think there's like over 50 of these things in various, and you're just stuck onto various buildings. It might be, actually it might not be 56. Well, yeah, there's a fucking lot of them. So yeah, once you've done that, they kind of show up on the map here. And so yeah, it's up to you to kind of collect them all.
Got a robbery a few blocks away.
And again, collecting these gives you a certain type of... Yeah, there's 55. Fucking hell. Getting these gives you a certain type of token, which allows you to unlock more of the Spider-Man suits. So there is at least an incentive to actually do it. And also I would say that, you know, it's still not as bad. The number of collectibles and the types of collectibles that you have to deal with are still nowhere near as bad as, say, Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight, where there was so many, just so many of these fucking things. At least here, there isn't quite as many as... There isn't quite as many here, so it's more kind of manageable. Boom. There we go. That's another crime stopped. I'm a good crime fighter.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight.
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal really does a good job with Spider-Man. Really does a good job of making him a bit of a annoying prick, like he should be. So, all right, let's unlock more of the map. Yeah, I mean it's relatively. Ooh, there you go. They're relatively easy to do. They're not difficult at all, but yeah. So that's the first precinct, the first area of New York done. And we've got a fair few more to get. But again, doing that off screen. I'm also doing the backpacks off screen as well.
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
Oh, yeah, because you're supposed to be wearing the regular suit at this point, which is all kind of shredded up. But I've got the homecoming suit on, so yeah, it doesn't really match. Oh well.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
So yeah,
I'm stepping
now we've got it.
anyhow.
I think now we're heading back to
Short break, then back to creating the future.
Right, we're heading back to Otto's lab at this point.
Sounds like he's left the lab for the
To
day.
kind of...
Good time to work on my suit in private.
Yeah, he's left the lab for the day, and so we can go fix our suit there. But first... Yeah, I think I did it till the end of this recording session. Just on my way across. Any that I could get done, I'll just get done. If they happen to be along my way, then I'll get them done. But there we go. Anyway, that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time for the next part of Spider-Man Remastered, when we will be heading back to Otto's lab to fix our suit, and continuing on with exploring the city. So yeah, see you next time.